Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me just because I feel like I haven't done one in a very long time. I feel like I've been doing a lot of reviews and it's time for me to kind of talk to you guys, and that's what I like get ready with me, is because it can be a little bit more informal. So for today's video, I'm not going to be doing anything super exciting. It's just one of my summer makeup looks that I can do it in a hurry, or I can do it if I don't want to really think about the look that I'm going for. It's just something very easy for me to just put together. So I'm going to start off with my eyes, and I haven't done my eyebrows or anything, but I did already apply my moisturizer, which is my Clinique moisturizer that you guys see all the time. And I'm just going to move on to the primer. So I'm going to go ahead and use my MAC Paint Pot and Painterly and apply that as my eyeshadow base. So one of the things that I really like to do with my eyeshadow base is apply it all from the inner corner all the way to the outside, just to make sure that everything gets full coverage. Since my eyelids do have a little bit of veins, I like to cover them up with this, and I'm telling you guys this right now because I don't really get to tell you that during a tutorial. And right now, since it's not a tutorial, it's just to get ready with me, I feel like I can chat with you guys a little bit more. But that's what I like to do. I like to put it with this brush and apply it from here all the way to the inner corner, because right here it just tends to look darker, so I like to cover that up. And now I can get started with the eyeshadow. And for today's look, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Semi Sweet Chocolate Bar Palette. I feel like I haven't used this in a long time, so I'm going to use that one today. And I'm going to use this Morphe brush, which is just this fluffy brush. And I'm going to apply the coconut cream, and I'm going to go ahead and show you the colors that I'll be using. So I'm going to apply this one here, and I'm just going to use that for my whole eyelid area. So that one wasn't precise, so I just used this brush that I'm going to be using for blending out. But I do like to use that color just to kind of set the base, and so that it's not too sticky whenever I'm going to apply my other eyeshadows, and then it gets all stuck on the areas that I really want to blend out. So now I'm going to be using the color Peanut Butter, which is one of my favorites from this palette, and it's this like very warm brown. And I'm going to be applying that on my crease, kind of like my transition. So this shade, I used it from the outer part all the way to the inner part pretty much, and just used it as a transition shade, but I did go all the way in, so that way it's all the way across my eye, not just on the outside or not just on the outer corner, it's all the way through. And now I'm gonna do the eyelid area, and that one's always kind of light for me. I usually like to do a very light color there, so I'm gonna pick up coconut cream again just because I really like the way that looks on the eyelid area, and I'm just gonna really pack it on so it can look very light. So that is the way this color looks. As you can see, it's just on the eyelid, pretty much below the crease, and now I'm going to blend that out. So now I'm going to do the same thing again because I want it to look a little bit brighter. And whenever you blend it out, of course, a little bit goes away because, you know, you're doing the blending and, you know, it fades away a little bit. So I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm just going to pack a little bit more on, and then I'm going to blend it out again. So next, I'm going to apply a matte brown shade. And where I like to apply that is mainly on the outer part of my eyes for this look. So the color that I'm going to be using first is called Mousse. Then I'm going to do a darker brown, but for now we're going to use this one, and I'm going to apply that on the outer part like I said. And I'm using this e.l.f. brush, which doesn't have a name, but it's, oh yes it does, it's called Blending Eye Brush. So I really like it because it's pretty small, and I just like the way it blends out at the same time as I like the way it's blending out at the same time as I am applying it. line, this one called Truffled, right on top of it. So I'm going to do the exact same thing except with the darker brown. And I really like it because it's matte too, and it's just going to help build up the brown. So I'm just going to use that one the exact same way. And now I'm just going to blend that out a little bit with this brush. I don't really want to do too much because I don't want to move it around and then it's going to look like it's all one color. So now that I'm done blending it out, the next thing that I need to do is the brow bone highlight. But I'm not going to be doing that yet because I still need to do my eyebrows, and I'm going to clean them up and then I'm going to apply the eyeshadow there. So the next thing that I'm going to do is my eyebrows, and of course I'm going to be using my Anastasia Dip Brow, which is my favorite product to use for my eyebrows. And this Morphe brush, which is, if I can find it, it's the M160, and I really like it. So the next product that I'm going to use is the Benefit Lemonade, and this was the one that I'm going to use to clean up my eyebrows, and I'm sure you guys are tired of seeing this product, but I really love it for my eyebrows. So I'm just going to clean up the bottom edges. I'm not going to do the top. I'm not going to carve out everything. I'm just going to clean up the bottom. As you can see from my eyebrows, you can definitely tell where I cleaned it up, and that's just because this flat brush is very precise on where I apply it. Now I love this lemonade because it's yellow, so it highlights the brow bone areas, but I'm gonna go ahead and blend that out with my finger a little bit. And as for this middle section, whenever I clean up my eyebrows, I like to go further away from the eyebrow. Like, I don't like to do it where it starts. I like to do it more towards the inside just to really clean them up. And then whenever I blend it out with my fingers and then I apply my foundation and all of that, it blends out towards the end. So just for now, it looks kind of funny just because that's the way I like to clean them up. But now I'm just gonna blend it out with my finger. And you can use a brush for that too. I just really like the way that, since my fingers are warm, it really blends it out since it's been sitting there for a little while. So whenever I go back in with my finger, it really blends it out. Like, it's not hard at all. So now I can apply the brow bone highlight color, and I'm going to use the same one that I used on my eyelid, which is coconut cream, and I'm going to apply that right on top of this yellow. So as you can see, it doesn't look yellow anymore. It just covers up whenever I apply the eyeshadow, and the eyeshadow is a creamish color, so it really hides the yellow. It doesn't show up. It just looks very bright. If I would have just applied the coconut cream just on the brow bone area, it doesn't look exactly the same, and it doesn't look very highlighted, which is what I like. So that's why I do that first. Now I'm just going to blend it out a little bit so it can really blend out nicely. And I'm using the same brush that I used earlier. This is it for the eyes for now. Later on I'll do the eyeliner, but now I'm going to do my foundation, and I'm going to be using the Maybelline Super Stay Foundation, and this one is the blue Better Skin one. So I'm going to be using my beauty blender for this. First I'm just going to apply it on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to use my beauty blender to put it on. Wait, before I apply the foundation, I need to apply my primer, which I almost forgot, but I'm going to be using the Professional, and I'm going to apply that where I have more visible pores. Okay, so now I can apply the foundation, and I'm just going to put the little dots like I always do and just blend it out. So next is my concealer, and I'm going to be using the same brand, and this one is the Maybelline Super Stay Better Skin Concealer that I really love, and I'm going to be applying that on my under eyes just like that. And it's a really good concealer. I have a review and a demo on this whenever I first got it. I'm not sure if it's a first impression, but I don't think so. I think it's a review. And I'm going to apply this right here, and it's great coverage. It's very thick, but it doesn't feel thick, and it doesn't feel like it's caked on at all. Does that make sense? So the next thing that I'm going to apply right on top of this is my Instant Age Rewind, which is a illuminating or brightening concealer, and I'm going to apply that just on the outer part up here. And this is just going to be for brightening, so this does not work at all for concealing, you guys, because it has more of a pink undertone. And if you just apply that on your under eyes, it's not going to look good. So now I'm going to apply that, or blend that out with my beauty blender. Do you guys see how much that just brightened up my face? It made me look more awake, and I love these two concealers together. So they are one of my favorites, and I really love the way that they look. So you should definitely try these out. I think you're gonna love them. So now I'm gonna go ahead and set the concealer before it starts creasing. And for that, I'm going to use the Anastasia contour kit, and I'm going to be using just this shade here. I'm not going to use the banana one. I'll be using this light one. So this is the way that the concealer looks once I set it, and I really love the outcome of it. I love the way that it looks, and I just feel like using the pink shade in this palette instead of the banana shade, I just feel like it brightens up my eyes a little bit more, or my face a little bit more, and it doesn't give that yellowy tone. Since right now I don't really like the way that that looks, I have been loving using the other powder in here, and it really works with the combination of these two concealers. So now I'm going to do a little bit of contouring, not too much, but I do love using this color here and just apply that on the contours of my face. So I'm going to go ahead and do that part. That it looks contoured once I'm done with the contouring, and it's just a very light contour, but I really need to get some color on my skin because right now I just look so pale. So now I'm going to be applying that, which is not going to help, and I'm going to apply my powder to set my foundation, and this one is the Stay Matte by Rimmel, and I'm just going to apply that on the areas that I haven't set yet. I feel like my hair is not doing anything today. It just looks very flat to me. So for blush, I'm going to be applying, I think I'm going to do this one today. Just something still pink, but very light. Nothing too pink or too bright. Now, I can't tell if you can really see it on camera, but it's a very subtle pink tone, or it's a very subtle blush tone, and I just really like the way that it looks for an everyday type of look. So it's not too pink, it's not dark, it's not red, it's not orange, it's just a regular light blush. And now I'm going to do the rest of my eyes because I need some eyeliner. So for eyeliner, I'm going to be using the Lorac Front of the Line Pro Liner. Seriously, it just took me forever to do my wing. I don't know why, but now I'm going to do my waterline, and I'm going to be using the Urban Decay 24/7, which never wants to come off whenever I'm washing my makeup. But this is the one that I love. Whenever I'm filming and doing my makeup at the same time, I feel like I forget what's next. But now I'm going to do my eyelashes, and I'm just going to curl them first and then apply mascara. So the mascara that I'm going to use today is going to be the Benefit Roller Lash. I feel like I haven't used it for a while because I have been using my Chaotic mascara by Maybelline, but that one, I haven't even mentioned it to you guys in a makeup update or anything, but it is super black, which is great, but I feel like I need to research that because I feel like it has some type of wax or something, and I'm pretty sure a lot of mascaras do. I don't even know, I'm just saying stuff right now, but it just never wants to completely come off whenever I wash my face. Like no matter what I do, no matter if I use a makeup removing wipe or makeup removing facial wash or just anything that I try to do to take it off, it never wants to completely come off. And whenever I'm done, my eyelashes are still, they don't have the mascara on them, but they're still like stuck together. So I feel like this has something in it. I really like it because it makes them very voluminous, and I like to wear it if I'm gonna go out or something, but I don't like to wear it on an everyday because I already know how long it's gonna take me at night. And that was my phone. And for mascara, I'll be using the Benefit Roller Lash, and I used it the last time that I used it, I really liked it, so I think it's because it's already getting, it's not old, it's a really new product for me, but it's already drying a little bit, so I like the way that it looks more. So I'm gonna apply that. I'm gonna do a few coats because I kind of want it to look pretty dark. Even though I think I'm gonna apply falsies, I don't know yet, but I think I am. There you can see the difference in my eyes. Like, it looks a lot better. Before, this mascara would only give me length. Now it gives me a lot more volume, and I just really like the way that it looks. So that is it for the mascara. I'm telling you that it just looks more voluminous than it did whenever I first got it. And I'm thinking about it, but I don't think I'm gonna do the falsies since I already used a few layers of mascara and I forgot to do my lower lashes, so now I need to do that. And I really didn't know what I wanted to do for my lipstick, but I decided to go with this Maybelline one. I really love this one. It's not a nude shade, but it's also not too pink, and it's called I Like to Mauve It, and I really like the way that this looks. So I'm gonna use this one for today. So that is it for this makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I did say earlier that it was like an everyday makeup look. Now I don't mean, oh, you want to get up and do this makeup every single day, because it is kind of a lot of steps, and we all know that we don't wear makeup all the time. At least I don't wear makeup every single day. But what I mean by that is that you can wear it out to eat, you can wear it just with anything that you want to wear as in your clothes, and it'll match with it. So that is what I mean by an everyday type of look. And I don't always use this palette. Like I said, I hadn't used this one in a while, but any palette that I pick up, I can just get similar shades and it'll work just the same. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!